Effective governance and accountability are essential in addressing poverty and improving the quality and provision of social services. Poor people in rural areas of Uganda need to participate in governance and demand for service delivery. But in order to do so, they need to be aware of the roles of their leaders and their own responsibilities.
Embaraye bakwa bakozire ngo government etwereza obuhereza tukobo kutuhika amaziba gutwine tigari kumara abantu nibanywa mizimabi amaziba ni make waza kugerageranisa ahabwinji bw'abantu.
Caritas Fort portal, which is the development arm of the Catholic Diocese of Fort Portal, with the help of its funding partner, Misera of Germany, implemented the civic education project that aimed at addressing this problem.
My name is Father Joseph Musana, the Executive Director of Caritas Fort, portal-HEWASA. It's a development arm of the Catholic Diocese of Fort Portal. Implementing quite a range of projects and programs for socioeconomic development of the people in Uganda, but specifically in the Catholic Diocese of Fort Portal, which covers 8 administrative districts, the Greater Toro in the Rwenzori region. So we have been implementing a civic education project now for over 7 years, but the current phase, which takes 3 years, is the final now we're doing evaluation on. And it has gone quite well, I must say. It is a project which has its own dynamics and challenges because it concerns power differences, power dynamics. People who are holding responsibility need to answer certain questions, and people demand these questions. But people to demand these questions must be empowered to do so, must have the capacity to do so, must know exactly what they want. And also people holding responsibilities to have an attitude that people need answers.
People are able to participate in governance of their respective sub-counties, but also to learn business skills to improve their livelihoods.
Tunkabachara omumaka gitu twayegamu ebintu by'entunguuka, twayega okuhinga emboga, twayega okutunga amatungo, mbwenu twaruga mu byegyo ebyakawujja ko kushanga ngunka biro bikuru byaza kuhika omuntu waguza nko tuhimba, wagura enyama, wagura omuceeri, wagura buri kimwe kyona. Twagira ngu waronda nk'ekoko okagitunga orabasa ebiro bikuru byahika kugiguza ningo ogirye. Ngenu tukegamwe ebintu bingi nk'ebyo eby'entunguuka titukiine enjara ahabwa Caritas ekatwegyesa munonga.
Kandi yo wayusi okubwe museri ya kiputu Caritas katwegesaho kabayusi okutura kukora groups, okutobasa gukora za groups, gukora ebintu by'entunguuka tukaguza mu groups tukashikirana sente tukagurana nk'ebintu kukira kuruga kusiba ompone tukora zabusha batwegesa kutushemera kwa nitwebisaho twakora grupu kandi grupe tuyambire nitushika sente tuziguza abagenzi bitu bamara nabo bazitugaruriza tuhama amagoba. Caritas yashuba yatwegesaho okutushemerere kuba nitu selecting aba members. Member ahimne kuba yemerirata kandi member yine kuba ryata ba members abo twamazire twakora grupu ba members abo bona.
For every project, it is vital to know if resources are bringing effect.
Ba members abo twamazire twakora grupu ba members abo bona.
For every project, it is vital to know if resources are bringing effective change in the lives of the communities. To ascertain this, Caritas Fort Portal contracted an independent project evaluation company, Edron Focus Limited, to carry out the evaluation exercise among all groups of people that participated in the project to assess the effectiveness of this project. The evaluation exercise contained individual interviews as well as focus group discussions to gather thoughts of beneficiaries.
My name is Julian Yagala. I coordinate the Justice and Peace Office, and in this particular project, I'm the project coordinator of the Civic Education Program, supported by Miserio, Germany.
Ms. Julian Yagala, the project coordinator, says it is important to know where they are.
Our experience with the communities has been very good. They are very receptive people. They are willing to learn and implement and practice whatever has been going on. Because from the follow-ups we have been doing, we have seen that they have actually tried their best to implement the theories that we have given them.
As if keen to re-echo Ms. Yagala's arguments, Mr. Tumusime Benjamin, the project mobilizer, shares similar thoughts.
Like, first of all, we would wish to see a community which is active, demanding for accountability from elected leaders, and a community that is really interested in moving forward in terms of development, especially the women who seem to be very backward, economically disempowered. And the change would result is if they put the governance and leaders in office or on pressure, really, maybe they would move faster in terms of development. And that is what we are struggling for as Caritas, to ensure there is development and that everybody there is equity, there is working for the common good. Those are the changes we would expect to see, but it needs a lot of effort as we are trying to do.
It is definitely worthwhile for the project that was a long time coming and couldn't have come at a more opportune time.
Nyowe nisima Caritas, Justice and Peace. Ekatushomesa yatuhindura, twahinduka injikari twabiye turi saa zindi tuyo turumu. Ekashanga itwe abashija bakaba tatuhabugabe. Baitu hati nitwe umushija n'omugambiro ati nanye nyine obugabe bwanje kirango ino obugabe bwawe. Akuba okumwereka ngo ino obugabe bwawe no ebyo urukora nibyo bikumwereka obugabe bwawe ubwoyine. Kakubo muhinge Misiri ukagumana wihaho rwebazyo no hingo gwawe ni ukagira entasiye yawe arubaju tarakureke akakwitira yongu mubagane mwena ninga twara Misiri gwona niwe no ineheza warubaju. Ija yampindura nko mwebembezi twabayusu bagenzi banje nabatamo mutuma twakore bina twahinduka nitwe twayetungura nushanga tino kabiko guze kitu no wagere kizu cyawe nuzayo no yayo sente.
Happy for the knowledge and enlightenment they gained from the project.
Caritas etuyambire muno habyo obugabe bw'abantu ite nkabacara tukanitwikare enyuma tutakumanya ngo omucharo so kwesimba na ntebe ya pasoni LC1 bito buyizire yatwegese yagambiwa ngo omucharo semere no kwesimba LC2 osemere kwesimba kwikana ya pasoni LC5 atubwire buno abantu kuna yita abacyara nitwesimbira kimu abamo bururi nitubura bamo.
This appreciation cuts across all groups of people that participated in the project.
For us as Caritas, it makes us feel very happy when we see communities changing. Like for the time we have been with them, you see that at least now they can speak up their mind, they can also go to an office, and that's what makes us happy. As long as you see some fruits out of your work, it is quite encouraging, and that is what actually keeps us going there, that passion.
4 years ago, women say they considered themselves as kitchen queens, but 3 years later, these same women contribute to leadership in their villages.
Nkomuruka gwanya kahama Caritas ikashanga abakazi turi kubi abakazi bari kubonabona abakazi bari kuterwa omukazi omushija cyamutera agenda za mu kanisa ayetinirira kugamba ubwo we nabamutire azimbire we natariho agira ati kanze mu kanisa ruhanga ni wora bimanya ati naza kuhabira omushaija nataha ndaza he konka Caritas kuyayijire yatwegesa kwetinirira byahwaho omuntu yagira obugabi nitwe kutwaherize kwega tumanya abakazi aba bari kubonabona tugezaho tubeta tubagambira tuti mazima nenche kiri kukunyiga munonga tinyowe ndi kubonabona mu maka tindiho nondeba namarebiro mu kanisa ngenu ndi kubi hati nekwe tutandika tubere obuhabuzi mugire ngahareka kubonabona zo wa mukuru w'abacara yete mushija wawagambe nawe nikwe turebe kindi kireyongeraho mazima ko twabikozira abakazi nkaba barabonabona mu byaro byakendera umukazi aza wa mukuru w'abacara cyaremesibwa ayita cyamana inshonga bazizamu makaga byakendera ubutabanguko bwakenderamo hati umukazi nawe yino bugabi bwo kwegambirira.
Another beneficiary of the civic education project are the youth, who became aware of their human rights and invariably making it possible to participate in their leadership and governance of their communities.
Niyo nantakazaga omurukiko rwa LC1 bayeta meeting, general meeting ya LC1 washangaga hari y'abantu abakorwa nkabayo satariyo no eshonga twati nakachiko kitwa nkabayuth konka sazino hati chairman yaza kweta general meeting ya seru aino kumaisa cha person wa youth ajataza naba youth bakabira barazanka mu meeting ya seru atoshanga ati niko turi kwenyigiro mu meetings za seru onko kwataza mu meeting konka kutwamazire ku Caritas niko basishime ko nituza mu meeting tukaburikiza kiri kugenda misho tukaburikiza kiri kugenda twabona ati nitwe nituza mu meeting kinabire ntaramanya kandi
some participants were able to use the confidence gained out of the project to attain political positions in their respective villages.
Nagenda na yesimba hantebe y'obutegeki niko nafoka cha pasoni w'abacara mu bibina byo witu ninyo cha pasoni wabyo kandi no omu bacara bakwegesa amaka na nyowe ninyo kubakura ha cyaro cyitu.
But even with such appreciation from beneficiaries, there are also some challenges faced during the project. Like other undertakings, the perfect project is like the perfect marriage. It never exists. And therefore, this project faced some challenges too.
One of the challenges we have faced in this phase is the COVID-19 pandemic. That one has affected us. It has affected our budgets because money has lost value, and also we depend so much on the euro because our funders are in Europe, so we depend so much on the euro, it has gone down. The other challenge is what I have mentioned here. Because when you present a civic education project in communities, some people understand it, some people don't understand it, and some people label you as an opposition, an opposition supporting opposition, which is not actually the case. The other challenge is the uptake of this concept of civic education. You know, the people have different issues and problems, especially poverty. What somebody needs is really to put food at the table. And then you are bringing about things that actually somebody doesn't understand in the government, doesn't understand how the government is doing things. And somehow they have given up. The LC3 has said this. So you bring in a concept, you bring in ideas that people are not in touch with, interfacing with.
Considering gains from the civic education project so far, some beneficiaries request the project to be extended for more years, especially in Kamwenge district, where evaluation results showed limited knowledge about the project. They also request Caritas to identify key community trainers among them whom they can work with for continued community engagements.
The last word is really to thank our funders, because these things I'm saying, they also know that we don't get 100% achievements. We have challenges and we have to continue. I thank them for that patience, and this evaluation is meant for them because we work together. They are interested in knowing where the taxpayers' money in Europe goes, because this is taxpayers' money. And I thank them, and also hope that they'll continue supporting this program, because the work ahead is big to make follow-ups. Now we have finished elections. We are now monitoring delivery of services, and people need still to know how delivery of services is being handled.
Caritas Fort Portal Diocese Civic Education Project is an example of what enlightenment can do to the communities in rural Toro region of Western Uganda. Caritas Fort portal-HEWASA, the development arm of Fort Portal Catholic Diocese.